Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Libra to full moon in Aries, September into October 2022. I am your reader, fellow Pisces moon. Mark, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 24 years in service. Can you believe it? Author of Words of Grace from a professional witch, distilling a lot of the wisdom from those 24 years in service and really decades before that. I've been doing this a long time. There is a link in the description box if you would like to preview it for free. I'm also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, a wonderful platform for artists of many shapes, sizes, forms, and expressions. I'm a mystical artist. It's cool. You get to set your own levels of subscription and what benefits you want to give them and what you're going to charge for each. It's quite amazing. My patrons get all of the extended readings, the part ones on YouTube. They get all of the part 2s on Patreon, regardless of level of subscription. Otherwise, it's pay-per-view, right? They get the advanced stuff that everybody else will see eventually. Usually they get it a week beforehand, as well as they get the exclusive content that nobody else will see but my humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses over on Patreon. Loving it there. I stream there every morning. Cup of coffee, bathrobe, laptop on the couch, talking about the day's astrological weather, mostly what the moon is doing, because that changes faster than anything else. The spiritual implications of such astrological weather, as well as the magical applications. Always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something. Great way to kick off the day, and slowly but surely building a lovely community over there. And we got quite a number of Pisces over there. I guess it resonates, right? My fishy family, my mer people. So if you want more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. The Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, that, just call me Mal. Hi, my fishy family. Mer. Oh dear, dear, dear. It is a 5-card draw time again. This is my favorite series to do. And I write down my mantras and my information and I work it. And I gotta say, for my other signs, my Sun, Rising, and Venus, they've been pretty right on, getting ready to, well, put a bid in on a house today in upstate New York. So we'll see how that goes in a couple of days, right? It'll be a new moon by then. So let's get down to biz. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a waxing timeline of the 5-card draws, the waning timeline, the once 7, now 8-card draws, to help you get clues, tips, and hints. In this case, to help you refine your intention, right? Your spell work, your manifestational whoozy what's your law of attraction, vision board, whatever it is you do. Plant a seed at new and hope it grow to full. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements, fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, in that order, to help you refine it, right? Get clues, tips, and hints about it. And that's why you might want to check your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, right? And if you're cross-watching, if you apply this information to yourself, you're going to heal, you're going to wax, you're going to manifest. You'll also be helping those you are cross-watching for, as well as, in this case, for the whole Piscean collective. Yeah. So let's look at the astrological timeline. I need my glasses for this. I lost a contact lens. It's a long story. God, that was over a week ago. So I had to resort to the old standbys, the Ray-Ban lenses in the Calvin Klein frames. Let's look at the astrology, the new moon in Libra. Tomorrow, at the time of this recording, Sunday, September 25th, 5:54 p.m. Lovely afternoon, right? So dark of the moon all through that, and then can do the magic, plant the seed at that point. If you're watching this later, no biggie. Take the info, use it however it works. It's all in divine timing. And then we're doing the 2 weeks that follow to the full moon in Aries on October 9th, but hang in there. Wait, it's a dark moon in Aries, which means, it's a new moon in Aries, which means it's going to be a dark moon in Pisces. So keep an eye on that. The 8-card draw shadow reads will be out way before that, I hope. We're moving, who knows what the timeline's going to be. The divine does. That's why we're doing readings called divination. That is right, like I said, on Sunday, the 9th. 4:55, but Mercury goes direct, got that going for us on the 2nd of October, but Pluto goes direct, oh goodness gracious, on the 8th of October, right during the dark moon, right before it hits that new moon. So this is why I do it on Patreon. It's like, okay, my patrons, let's say a prayer, let's ground and center, let's get them shields up, 4 shields at full capacity. So like I said, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. I will do the best that I can to get you the clarity, the guidance, the grace from the pantheons of the divine fire, earth, air, water, spirit to help you manifest your heart's desire, your element of fire. It's written into us. We didn't choose our heart's desires on this level. They're just there. We can accept or deny them, right? So part of a larger plan, right? It was like the mission was written in our hearts, if you want to look at it that way. It's very Piscean in it. And by the way, this Little Mermaid stuff, first of all, Ariel in Hebrew means the lion or the lioness of God. So, you know, a fire element to start with, the name, right? Anything else after that, you do you. Honey. Mommy Watu, that's all I'm going to say. Let's get this element of fire. We'll get these down on the table. Let's see if we can have some fun with this last reading in this series. And I always like to save the best for last, or at least the guides do, so both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I will give us the best I can get. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Still point. And here they come. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, I call to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Piscean collective. Sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. There are an awful lot of us, an awful lot of them ancestors, magic, miracles, and mysticism for anything Pisces. So please, beloved ones, what is the element of fire, the spell fragment, to help them refine what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire, or maybe something that they need to intend and focus on in order to manifest their heart's desire, because it certainly can play that way. Their element of fire, their heart's desire, this beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. Creativity. All right, well, it's general creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. That brings it into definitely from the 8th chakra down into the root chakra. That feels way more magical, spiritual than just, oh, I think I'll make some toast, which, don't get me wrong, I love toast. Of London. By all above and all below. Okay, so as above, so below. As within, so without. On and on and on. The emerald tablets, look it up. They're not a medication. I wouldn't try and swallow those. They're pretty big. And carved of emeralds, going back thousands and thousands of years. You know, as a man thinketh, so he shall be, right? It's the unity of it. Let me connect, let creativity flow. That's an inspiration wanting to come into form. And each of us have a unique nervous system, chakra system, energy system, right? So it will come through all of us differently. If it comes to you, it's meant to come through you, but you have free will. What you're going to do about it? So let's anchor this. Let's ground this with a crystal oracle from Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated and want to use it, great. A touchstone, an amulet, a talisman, depending on the magic, the intentional work. It's a wonderful thing to do. Clear quartz does everything. Grab a piece of jewelry, no worries. What's more important is the message in and of itself to help you ground it, right? To help you take it into action, to get it down into that root chakra, maybe bit by bit over a 2-week period. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel. one of the archangels of the earth powers of the north, hence the crystal oracle. Please, beloved archangel of Lyons. Ariel. Ariel is a lioness of God. Ariel, like Ari, like Aristotle, like Ariel is masculine. Please, beloved archangels of earth, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus, signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the element of earth to fuel the fire, to ground and manifest their heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. Turquoise, my darlings. I have some turquoise. Just make sure it's ethically sourced if you can. I've got turquoise jewelry from like 30 years ago. I don't remember who gave it to me. Turquoise, very throat chakra, but also very much an emotional stone. Looks like element of water, really tends to be more element of air. So let me read from the boogie book. I mean, easy enough to find turquoise, right? Of course, depending on, the setting that it is, just tumbled, what it could run you. Who's in the business. Tangentially. So let's see. Oh, here we go. Turquoise, speaking one's truth, clear communication, and purification. Well, let me connect, let creativity flow. There's a self-expressive part of that, whether that's verbally or not. Speaking one's truth and purification. So there's an element of water memory thing, right? Don't be afraid to speak your truth. A situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by simply expressing how you truly feel. Now, granted, not necessarily the Pisces strong suit in terms of communicating. We can keep a secret, can we be driven mad with that, particularly empathically, right? When you can feel stuff going on, you don't always want to speak it, you don't always want to say it. Upset the apple cart, I get it. You will not hurt or upset anyone, upset the apple cart, by speaking your truth. In fact, speaking your truth has the opposite effect to what you think, at least in this, whatever situation this is about. By communicating your feelings and preferences clearly and honestly, all concerned will be relieved, which I have been doing. Look, I'm working with my parents to find me a house up there and move, right? So as a Pisces moon, I can feel their tension. They want me up there, but there's a lot of work for them, and I understand. We all agreed to do this together. But, I'm just being really, really honest, but compassionately honest, right? Just being like, look, I don't know how else to say this. This is how I'm feeling right now, and this is what I want. But if we, to express myself that way. So this makes sense for me, at least. At present, others are rather confused because they sense that not is all the way you are purporting it to be. Come on, that's Pisces thing. We're good at glamour magic, particularly when we're not aware we're doing it, right? We've got something going on the inside, one fish. Down at the bottom of the ocean, manta ray. Down on the bottom of the floor of the ocean, and dolphin, like what? No, everything's cool, great. Look, up and down, it's all good, right? They may have no idea, but they can feel something's off. This magical turquoise crystal will help you ease any fear you have regarding clear and true communication with either yourself or others. So you're waxing the creativity to express something, right? As above, so below. So a message, a download, an inspiration in some situation in your life. Got 3 more cards left. Let's look at the element of air. Condense air, you get water. Thought, keep thinking. Instantly, it starts moving emotion through you. So 2 ways to read these cards. I find both are often helpful, but not always. One is whatever the word on the card is. It is an oracle, healing with the angels oracle. Think about it. Look it up. I'm not kidding. I have gotten so much specific insight into these cards in particular when I look, I just Google it. What is the origins of this word? Like, where did it come from? Sometimes it's Latin, it's Greek, it's, what have you. And like lepidolite, the stone that I used for my Mabon crowning jewel spell thing, prayer meditation. Lepidolite means scale stone. I didn't, Seale, and it was the first day of Libra, right? Mabon, autumnal equinox. I was like, right, stuff like that. So the other is these are actual healing angels you can call upon, and that's what they're saying. These are the ones you need to call, but they won't come unless you call, and that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, particularly if you're trying to express yourself in a compassionate way. Ask for their help, because the communication element of air. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the angels and archangels of water, the sign of Pisces, powers of the West, please. Archangel Gabriel and the Gabrielites, Gabriel's horn, Gabriel, healing of angels of healing water, please. One card in clarity for the element of air, for the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, to think about the angels to call in to help them heal. They're the element of air to stoke that fire of creativity, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire, so that there may be a purification, a clearing of the air with the speaking of the truth, right? In clarity, and that communication for sure. And since communication is element of air, who are the healing angels waiting in the wings, with their wings ready to zoom in at the invitation, the call of the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus, signs and cross watchers, this beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022, the healing angels of support. This is a classic image. I've seen this all over the place. I'm sure you have. You've been around, I mean, really, since the 80s. The planet Earth with, like, these angels, and I don't think they're all angels, but it definitely looks like my pantheons of the divine sometimes. You know, and they're for fancy dress party. Otherwise, pretty much they don't know. It's a long story. Mystic. So what would the healing angels of support do? Well, they would support you in the healing. They would bring you healings that support you. They would bring you the support staff, not just spiritually, but maybe even physically, that you need in terms of your creativity in whatever way, shape, or form you're going to do that. I also do get the feeling the celestials are backing you up. They're like, we know your intention. We know you're doing the best that you can. We've got your back. That's support, right? Lower back, support, right? Support your lower back. Support your local whatever. Support your local lower back. So with that open and honest communication, I feel like there is a safer space here than perhaps you might be used to. So how you communicate yourself, really, that spell fragment. As soon as I see something along the lines of as above, so below, it's volunteering to say, all right, bring this through me, whatever it may be. Let's look at the water. So where's your water? We gotta make sure all the rocks are on the right decks. Whispers of love. Oracle, the energy and motion that in a human body we experience as emotion. The intuitive part, all of that. This deck is for the higher selves of all involved. So the Piscean collective, the cross watchers, and anybody else tangentially or maybe intimately involved in the situation. You need the element of water in a spell, otherwise it's dry. In this night and in this hour, I call upon the ancient power. Really? Right? Like, kick it up a notch, right? Put a little volume in there, a little heart, chakra. Love is divine power, right? Charge it. As well as the higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. With the whispers of love can often turn the party, right? All of a sudden it's the romance card or something like that. And, yeah, we're off to the races. Please take a nice deep breath. There's a lot of salt in my water. Still point. Divinely saline. That was funny. Still point. Yeah, here we go. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, the element of water, the emotional part of it, our element, right? The depths of the ocean as well as the surf on top and lakes and rivers and all of that. Please, one card in clarity. What is the piece of information, inspiration, insight most needed by the Pisces collective and the cross watchers? The element of water to help them really soothe and nurture and add divine power to their creativity, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire in this situation, with clear, open, honest communication that clears the waves, right? Clears the air, clears the way here, and really being a relief to everybody with the healing angels of support. That makes sense, that they brought the right people to communicate this to, no matter how it goes down. So what do you got for them, please? For this beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. Slow down. Thank you. Slow down. What does a yellow light mean? Comment. Pause and comment if you know what that's from. As a child, when I heard that, slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time and allow things to unfold. So we're looking for a balance between the manta ray and the dolphin, right? Just gonna be zooming through the water at something. It's like, this is not something we have to rush into. Again, 2-week period alone, a waxing moon, new to full, or whenever you're watching this. I think that's kind of allowing us not to necessarily be slothful, but to keep in mind, it's like if I find myself racing against time in particular, know that time is going to do its time is going to do. It's a spell I have here if you want to see it on the channel. Made a video of it when I was up in Saratoga this past year. Time is my ally, time is my friend, my companion and lover beginning to end. That always slows me down. It's just like, right, there's a divine timing in play here that is more feelable than seeable. Work. You got to tune yourself to it though, because it's always there. It's not like divine timing punches out, right? It's constant. So to slow down, particularly for the healing angels to support. When I've called upon healing angels for support, it's always ended up in a nap somehow, right? They're like, okay, we're gonna work on you. We love you. Good night, right? A little disco nap during the day, and particularly that recharges the batteries of your creativity. Look, I'm a creative type, if ever there was one, right? Putting out this mystical stuff here. I did 120 deep Wim Hof breaths before I did this video itself for the 12th sign of the zodiac, right? Right, so to recharge myself, to keep my creativity going, and to call in the support that I need, which may not be the support that I want, but if we can slow down, maybe we can even catch the support that we already have that we may not realize we have. Visible and invisible, this world and beyond. Speaking of which, let's get the card of spirit, one of the Matt Kahn healing mantras. These work for me. I'll keep it subjective. These work for me because I work them. A little breath work, a little energy tapping, a little whatever. I always find them very, very helpful. The card of spirit to charge this thing, so you get a piece of turquoise or something similar. Cast for creativity as you call in the healing angels of support, and then just slow your roll. Slow your breaststroke, whatever. Slow it down, and do the mantra a little bit every day, right? With a piece of turquoise or similar, a little reminder, a little, I call them touchstones, right? They're not necessarily always magical tools. Unless, of course, there's jewelry. Please take a nice deep breath. Told you I was going to try and have fun with these. Still point. Okay, I'll go with that. As I call upon the ascended masters of creativity, because yeah, that covers a whole creating reality, creating art, creating a home, creating a relationship. That's just huge. Please, beloved ones, ascended masters of creativity, please, I'll take it. I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. You kicked it out. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, to help them charge the element of spirit, to help them charge their heart's desire, their element of fire, creativity, with that turquoise, clear, open, purifying communication, with the healing angels as support, just backing them up and lifting them up as they slow down so they don't miss a clue, but that they feel that in their element of water. Just, it's okay to go with the flow here. This beautiful, beautiful, celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Like if you had support, like if you had a support staff, physical, non-physical, maybe a little of both, right? Lovely. I love my mantras for this beautiful, considering in a couple of days we'll see if the bid we made gets taken or if I'm staying here for the winter again. Celebrating simplicity, because that would make it very simple. Oh, you're not moving. Oh, okay. Next. And that's the process. You can't live in the wrong home, but it's a freaking hero's journey, right? So whatever, like I'm trying to create a whole new life up there from here. You get it. You get it. You get it. This is why I have so many Piscean clients. They're like, I'm going through the same thing right now. Read me. Read me for fish filth. Celebrating simplicity. Where's my quizzing glass? There we go. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Fuck yeah, you can add that in there for a mantra. Why not? It's clear, honest communication. When there are fewer details to manage, you are able to receive more joy. Hello. Flipper, faster than light. The more commitments that pile up in your life, the less likely you are to find the time to take everything in. Maybe slow down. You move too fast. You gotta make the waxing moon last. Once all moving parts have been arranged in a proper working balance, simplicity can be celebrated, and you glean the most benefit from your reality. So I know, like the Marie Kondos, right? The closet organizers and all of that. You gotta do it emotionally first, right? You find that vibe. So really feel that, right? I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain, because that's an emotional truth, I think, for everybody, right? This mantra is ideal for creating stronger boundaries. Hello, big time. Healing your inner people pleaser. Well, I don't really want to do it, but it's just so good. Sure. Right? No. And finding moments of serenity. Serenity now. All right. Considering my other mantras that I got for Leo, Virgo, and Libra, the gamut, as I like to call them when I'm doing these readings, this whole series has been probably about the move and what's going to go down. It doesn't say what's going to go down, but it does show me how to prepare myself for it every day for 2 weeks. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do what's called a blessimation, something we came up over on Patreon. Kimberly did, actually. It's a blessing and a summation all at once. I know, I can apparently juggle words, make it happen. And then at the end of that, I release the collective, chat a little bit at the end if you want to hang around. I'm usually goofy, I don't know, but this is a lovely read. So let's keep it simple. Please take a nice deep breath. With magical hardware. Still point. I hope you heard that. Comment if you heard that. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Piscean collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, because we need the blessing with that cat meow from out of nowhere. Please give us all that we need, that we can celebrate simplicity, because we are more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain, and we can maybe see that and do that by slowing down, not speeding up, right? Kind of going more with the emotional, intuitive flow of the energy, how we're feeling it in the heart chakra, etc., and calling upon the healing angels of support. I expect this to be at least once a day for me personally. Hey, healing angels of support, help. That might be all it takes, right? For the element of air, maybe to get the mental support, the information, as well as the people to help put this together, considering I got creating cooperation in Libra and Leo. I'm going to say that fits together for me personally. And I got a piece of turquoise, why not? For that clear communication, that purification. So if anybody feels like they're walking on eggshells, they don't have to, because I'm going to be as honest as I can without drowning the village. We don't need an Atlantis redo, so that we can manifest our heart's desire, our element of fire, with that creativity in the best way possible. By all above and all below, let us connect. Let creativity flow for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. So it is. You just kiss my grits. Let the creativity flow. Kiss my grits. Oh, did you like it? Oh, hit the like button. Like it. Oh, it does. Every mermaid gets a new pretty scale. If you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe. I'm not stopping. Even though I'm going to be moving, I'm still going to be doing my best to put out at least one thing on YouTube every day. So hit the notification bell because I'm going to be scheduling things, releasing someone they're ready, whatever. We'll keep it simple and celebrate that simplicity. And if you want more of me, the daily dive, morning check-in, extended readings, all of them regardless of what level you subscribe on, the advanced stuff that everybody else will see later, you get to see it first, and the stuff that only they get to see on Patreon. Patreon.com/StarringTheCircle. There's a link in the description box. Going to be adding new tiers as I go along. I love it so much. Lovely community. And like I said, we might even have predominant Piscean, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs over there. I just have a feeling that might be true. Otherwise, if you want to book me for a private reading, clients come first. I don't care what's going on, what needs to be packed or moved or cleaned or whatever. Clients come first. There's a link in the description box. Booking your reading with Mel explains it all for you, how to do it, how to book it, and what to do even afterwards. Explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. Remember, Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. Go preview it. I think you'll dig it, particularly the dedication. I love you. Hang in there. Wishing us all the very best and the very, very blessed of this beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. My beloved fishy families. This is our secret hand sign. Better not do it in public because it looks a little odd. My Mer family. Hail. Farewell. And blessed be.